Hi, everyone. Welcome to the session. We are going to go ahead and get started in a few minutes. We're just going to give everybody a second to get on. So thank you for being here, and we will get started real soon.
Thanks. Bye.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Welcome or welcome back to the David Eccles School of Business. We are super excited that you're here, and we're excited that we have both returning and new students at this event. My name's Riley Halliday, and I'm the student coordinator with the Office of Student Engagement and Assessment. So I've been a big part of your NSO process, or some of you might recognize me from around the Eccles hallways. This is by no means a typical semester, but Eccles offices have been preparing all summer to welcome you back to an unforgettable semester. We are super excited about the opportunities ahead, and we're committed to creating an amazing Eccles experience for all students. Throughout this session, we'll hear from several Eccles offices about how to engage throughout the fall. So our agenda is first, Taylor Randall, Dean of the Eccles School. Then he'll be followed by Andrea Thomas, who is the Assistant Dean of Undergraduate Studies. We'll then hear from Undergraduate Advising Services, Business Career Services, the Office for Student Inclusion, and the Office of Student Engagement and Assessment, after which the Student Government Blink will speak with you. And then just some housekeeping items. If you have any questions throughout this session, feel free to drop them in the chat. We will have a Q&A at the very end, so they won't get answered right away, but they will be answered at the very end. So with that, we are super excited to have Dean Taylor Randall, and we will turn the time over to him to share a welcome message.
Well, hi, everyone. Welcome back to school. We're thrilled to have you here. It is certainly going to be a little bit of a different semester, but I think you're going to be surprised at the amount of fun and engagement that we're going to be able to have. We have been working furiously behind the scenes to try to get school ready to have many really interesting interactions that you can have with faculty, staff, and other students. And it promises to be, I think, the semester of your lives, and hopefully in a very, very positive way. For those of you that are new to the David Eccles School of Business, we are thrilled that you have chosen us. We knew you had a lot of options, but we think you're going to make our school a much, much better place, and we're excited to have you here. If you'll just, excuse me for a second. I heard a pretty interesting story the other day that I think fully captures what I think is going to happen this semester. Some of you may be jazz piano fans. There is a jazz pianist by the name of Keith Jarrett. He's been around a while, so some of you actually may not know who he is. But a story was told about him, and this takes you back a ways because many of you may not have been born at this point. In 1975, he walked into a concert hall to give a big concert, and this happened to be in Cologne, Germany. And he walked in, he found a piano that was too small, the keys stuck, it was out of tune, and he was furious, and it was too late to actually pull another piano into the room. So much like this fall, is this ideal? Probably not ideal. The woman that was in charge of the concert tried to fix the piano, couldn't, and then finally looked at him and said, please, please deliver this concert. He agreed, but he said, you know, I'm going to record this because this is going to serve an example of what happens if you don't give me the perfect piano to play. Well, he stood up and began to play, and because the octaves, the end of the piano didn't work, he kept his riffs in kind of a narrow band, Turns out those were more pleasing bands to the students, or to the audience in general. He had to stand up, and just at one point he was groaning. He was hitting the piano so hard. Long story short, the audience loved the concert. The recording became one of the most famous jazz piano recordings of all time. You can listen to it. It's called the Keith Jarrett Cologne Concert. Best-selling album he ever had. So why was that so amazing? Well, he was a skilled pianist that realized his limitations, and he focused on the good things that jazz piano had to offer. And I think you're going to see with the design of our school this fall, that's exactly what we've done. We generally offer a really remarkable program, and we are focusing on the things that we do extremely well. You're going to have extra attention paid to you by our advising staff. They've been working furiously and well to do this, and I congratulate them. Our faculty are coming up with new methods of engaging and interacting with you. I think that's going to go fantastically well. But the other side of it is that audience came for something different, and they were willing listeners. And I think that's the one thing we're asking. Probably all of us have, I think, developed a great deal of patience with each other over the last 5 months as we've dealt with COVID. And I know what you're stepping into is a culture that's been patient with itself. So when you have a problem, come in and tell us. And you know what, you're going to be met with a smiling face and an attempt to make that right. But we also need you to be patient with us, and we'll be patient with you. I think the mutual patience will allow for perhaps the best semester on a number of dimensions that you'll ever see. It certainly will be different. There will be certain keys on the piano that we won't be able to touch, but we're going to be touching many of them, and they're going to be some of the best. So anyway, welcome to the school. We're excited to see you. I will be here in person, and welcome any visitors to my office if you've got comments, questions, or just want to sit down and talk. Thank you.
No. Hi, this is Andrea Thomas. Thanks so much, Taylor. I really appreciate you being here with us. I want to echo a couple of things Taylor said. We are very, very excited to have you here. And it's been a long time since the energy in the Spencer Fox Eccles building has been at the level that we're used to. It's been a bit of a ghost town over the summer without you, and we're just very excited to have students back on campus. One of the things that we're trying to do to help make it easier for you is to give you all the information in one place. We've got a lot of new things planned. We know that a lot of people are moving on campus. We know some of you are going to be participating remotely, and we're thinking about how to make things as flexible and as adaptable as we possibly can for fall semester. So one of the things that our amazing marketing and communications team has done is created a place on the Eccles website that you can go to see all of the different things that you can get involved with. Some of them will be in person, some of them will be virtual, and we're actually engaging faculty, staff, and alumni in a lot of really fun and interesting things. So if you want to go to eccles.link/fall 2020, that's the place that we're going to keep all the information going, and we're going to continue to update and provide places for you to sign up for these Eccles engagements. And we'll also have clubs meeting and the links where they're going to be meeting. If they're meeting in person, we'll have all that information for you. And so I think hopefully it's going to be an easy place for you to be able to go. It's interesting, that's one of the best practices that we've learned as we've adjusted to the pandemic, is that we could do a better job integrating communication. And so we're just going to keep doing that. So soon there will be a spring 2021 place to go. But for getting ready for this semester, you can go to eccles.link/fall 2020. So we have an opportunity to answer all of your questions that you have either on this webinar, or you can still go on to eccles.link/fall2020 and look at our frequently asked questions, or go to the chat function and chat us if you have any questions. So we're here for you. I along with Taylor, I'm going to be on campus starting next week. And so if you have any questions at all, we're here to help you. And we want to make this the most memorable, fun semester that any of you have ever had. So we're looking forward to it. And I'll be sticking around to answer your questions at the end. And we just really appreciate you for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Erica Rojas, Director of Undergraduate Advising Services. And as Dean Randall and Assistant Dean Thomas mentioned, we are dedicated to providing you a high quality experience this fall semester. Undergraduate Advising Services, we have a dedicated team of academic advisors and peer advisors who are available to help you and assist you navigate the business curriculum, developing an individualized academic plan, navigating the University of Utah and its various policies and resources, and equally important, right, to connect you with opportunities, engagement opportunities to enhance your undergraduate experience. This fall semester will look a little bit different in the way that you access our services, in that all academic advising appointments and also same-day drop-in meetings with peer advisors will occur online via Zoom. But we are, like I mentioned, committed to providing you that high quality experience with advising. You can schedule an appointment with your academic advisor by going to eccles.link/advising. And also you can see the drop-in hours with our peer advisors. Additional to that, we will be on campus starting next week, starting August 19th. We will have limited hours. However, we will be here from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday through September 25th, so that if you have a quick question, you need help accessing a specific resource, you can come to our unit, which is located in the Spencer Fox Eccles Building, Business Building, Suite 1120. This is a shared space, and we share it with student engagement and assessment, which you will hear from here shortly. And we are here to support both units, so that if you also have questions about the wonderful resources that SEA offers, such as tutoring, we will be able to point you in that direction. As Assistant Dean Thomas mentioned, we have created a Fall 2020 Frequently Asked Questions page. And so I want to bring your attention to a couple of the resources that are available there. One of them being resources to be successful this fall semester via online classes. Many of you, I should say, are taking online classes. Some of you, however, are taking classes that are hybrid or in person. And so you may have heard that there's going to be a split attendance, and that if you have a class that is on a Monday, Wednesday, half of those enrolled in that class may be attending Monday and the other half on Wednesday. We do have a specific question in that page that addresses how that split attendance is going to be done. A group in the dean's office spent several days trying to figure out what was the best way to assign students to attend classes. And so this, it came down to the birth month, meaning that students with an odd month, say January, March, May, July, for example, that are enrolling classes on a Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, they would be attending on Monday or on Tuesday. And those of us that are born on an even month, then you would be attending that Wednesday or the Thursday. Like I mentioned, that information is listed in that eccles.link/fall2020. The other reminder that I would like to give you all, or I want to make you aware, is that if you have, if there's an in-person or hybrid class that you're interested in joining, in the past, you may have attended the class without being enrolled instead in that class. That is not going to be possible this time around because of the COVID-19 safety precautions that we are taking and that our faculty have worked through. So we ask that you please simply do not show up to the classroom in hopes that you're going to get enrolled in that class. Instead, please visit our page at eccles.link/advising for information on how to get enrolled for classes during the first, second week of classes, and also that you reach out to your professor rather than showing up in person to the classroom. So once again, we are so excited to having you join us this fall semester. We are here for you and committed to providing you with an excellent experience this fall semester.
Up next is Melissa Kraft from Business Career Services. So Melissa, whenever you are ready.
Can you hear me? Am I on? Good?
Yes, you're good.
Okay, thanks. My name's Melissa Kraft. I'm one of the directors of professional development at the Business Career Services, and I too want to welcome you either back to campus or to the University of Utah. We are very excited to be at this point and to be welcoming and starting our new students and starting a new semester. I am representing our Business Career Services, and I have to just start by saying we are very lucky at the David Eccles School of Business because we have a very, very robust career services department. And that is because our dean has understood how important that is for you as you go through your college career. And we want to help you find those amazing jobs, great future career paths, and of course, great salaries once you graduate from here. We too have been very busy over the summer. I know media and things like that may say kind of some negative things about what the economy is doing and the job market is doing, but I want to reassure you that the job market for students is much different. And our corporate outreach side of our department has been connecting with amazing companies that want to hire students everywhere from freshmen to seniors and interns all along the way. So our job is to help you from day one. If you are an incoming student, you'll be in B Core 1010, and that is a class all around career development. And each of you have a dedicated career counselor right now. If you are looking for a part-time job, an internship, if you don't know what you want to do with your career, please go to our website and make an appointment with us. That is our job. That is what we love to do. And there are great careers and great companies hiring right now. And we want to make sure we connect you with that. Let me tell you a little bit about what our services will look like in the fall. Like academic advising, all of our appointments will be virtual. However, we do have some in-person options for you. Our office, and we are located in the Garf building, which is right next to the SFEBB. We are on the first floor. You can come in from 10 to 3. We will have somebody there at the front desk that can help you get connected, help you find resources, help you identify who your career coach is and what you need to maybe speak with them about. We also have a career closet, and the career closet is available from the generous donations from alumni, from the business community. So if you think you need to get on maybe a Zoom interview and you don't have the right clothes ready, come to our office. We have clothes available to lend to you, suits, for both men, women, all sizes available. And all you have to do is give us your information. They are free to rent, and that will be available in the fall. We also have career studios. Right now, Zoom is kind of how everyone is communicating, but also employers. And if you're nervous about how to do a Zoom meeting in your own personal space, rest assured we have 5 studios available where you can come to our space. We will get it set up. We have good lighting. We have good internet access. We'd love to coach you on how to do that better, because we know that's a very intimidating scenario for you guys to be in. And lastly, we have in-person LinkedIn professional headshots that are available upon appointment. All you need to do is go to our website and you can schedule those as well. Additionally, our virtual programming this year, we have a lot of employers who want to be on campus but can't be on campus. So we are finding ways to connect you with alumni, with hiring companies, with companies that can help you explore if you're just trying to figure out what you want to do after you graduate. We also have virtual coaching, all coaching. Everybody, again, at the business school has a dedicated coach, and we're here to help you with all of your questions around these issues. So please just know that we're here, we're ready to work for you, and that there are great companies that want to hire you. Welcome back, and I'll turn it over to the next department.
We are now excited to hear from Victoria Cabal from the Office for Student Inclusion. Victoria, whenever you're ready.
Great. Oh, all right. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I was going to try and turn on my video, but it's not letting me. So luckily my photo's there. Welcome everybody. I'm the director for our Office for Student Inclusion. And we are so excited to welcome everybody back to campus. To let you know, for those of you who haven't engaged with our office before, our Office for Student Inclusion strives to cultivate an inclusive environment through the development of student and community-focused initiatives. So you're going to see a lot of virtual events coming out of our office coming this year and this fall. We invite you to check out our calendar of events to see what we've got going on. And we also will be engaging throughout different classroom spaces. So many of you will probably see us in Business Scholars and B Corps 1010 and other spaces around campus. We will be open this fall, welcoming students and supporting students across the entire school. We will be available virtually Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. So check out our website for ways to connect with us. And we also will be open and in person Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So we invite you to come by, connect with our student ambassadors and ourselves. I know that for many students, you're looking for spaces on campus, likely to do some studying, and we do have some study spaces available in our office during those open times. So feel free to stop by. And most importantly and most excitedly, our Office for Student Inclusion has really been spending this summer working with the Eccles School leadership to develop a sense of belonging for all students. So remember that we're here to support your academic journey, and we have a wealth of resources in our office, and we invite you to check out, I put the website for the Office for Student Inclusion on the link, so please check out our opportunities. Thanks so much and welcome back.
Hi there, my name is Tara Hardison and I am the Director for the Office of Student Engagement and Assessment, and also want to take a moment just to welcome you back. We appreciate you taking some time to learn about our important student services and how you can engage with us this fall semester. High level, the Office for Student Engagement and Assessment supports students both curricularly, so that's in the classroom, and co-curricularly. That's ways that we hope that you engage and learn and grow and develop with some of the resources that we have. Our front desk hours in collaboration with academic advising will be August 19th through September 25th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. In addition, we will have in-person hours as our business student government Blink introduces themselves later. They'll be talking about ways to virtually engage as well as engage in person. I'm excited to share with you a couple pieces high level for the fall that I think are important ways to connect with our office. First and foremost, we house the Business Tutoring Center. So in addition to virtually providing support for students to get academic assistance, we've added on some resources to the Business Tutoring Center this fall for online learning. We understand that for some of you, online learning may be new or confusing, and so we want to make sure that you have all of the resources in order to be successful with your courses. So there will be tutors available to help connect individually and talk you through Zoom and Zoom etiquette. In that same vein, we've created the Eccles online learning course that is a Canvas-based course that you can opt into. The link is available on the Eccles FAQ page, as well as the Office of Student Engagement and Assessment webpage. And this course will allow you to access content related to Zoom, Zoom etiquette, online learning best practices, tips and tricks. It will give you resources for managing IT issues, both within Eccles and at the University of Utah more broadly. And as we learn information or updates about the online learning environment, we'll make sure to make updates via Canvas on the announcements. So hopefully it's a resource that you can use upfront and throughout the semester and get you all the resources you need to be successful with your courses. The next piece I want to mention is our In a Pinch resource. So this is available at the main, or I should say the first floor of Spencer Fox Eccles. You can access these items via a QR code that will be at that front desk. And these items are quick grab and go items that you might need as you navigate your on-campus experience. They include hygiene and wellness items, as well as snacks, and these are travel size items. So the process is to go up, snap the QR code, indicate the items that you're hoping to grab, and someone from that front desk will bring you those items. The next piece that I want to mention, this is a big part of what the Office of Student Engagement and Assessment does, is leadership programming, training, and development for all undergraduate students. And I'm going to let Blink, our student government, talk a little bit about more about the nuance of those programs. But high level, again, I want to mention that we really focus on 4 key areas that we know are pertinent to student success. That's knowledge building, skill development, enhancing your cultural competency, and building community. We know that students, whether it's virtual or in person, want to have community this fall semester and beyond, and we're really committed to making sure that we help foster that community. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ainu, the CEO of Blink.
Hello, folks. Thank you so much, Tara, and aloha, and welcome or welcome back to the Eccles School. Like Tara mentioned, my name is Ainu Kafusi, and I'm a junior dual majoring in business management and health society and policy with a minor in information systems here at the Eccles School. I serve as your Chief Executive Officer for the undergraduate student government, Blink, which we've heard a lot this session. And the essence of Blink is really to empower you as students to enhance your Eccles experience and what that may look like this semester and throughout the academic year or your time here at Eccles. And we do that through our diverse events, inclusive programming, and resources. We're really here to elevate your student voice and advocate for inclusion with our community. And this year we're upholding our renewed commitment to inclusion through Blink's You Belong Here campaign and embedding justice-based decisions in our leadership and organizational practices. In addition, as a lively community of doers, we know that prioritizing the well-being of our community is always important and is more connected than ever in keeping each other safe and well. Throughout this academic semester, when we are on and off campus, it's significant to continue practicing safe distancing and social distancing protocols, wearing masks, washing our hands, and knowing that we're resilient here as a community and we're innovative. Our community is going to work really hard, and our Blink leadership is working really hard to bring you high touch connection points, virtual and some various in-person opportunities for your Eccles experience. And I'm excited for each of you to get to know Blink throughout your experience here at the Eccles community. And I work with such an amazing group of student leaders, and I will let them introduce themselves, starting with our CMO, Anthony.
Hi everyone, my name's Anthony and I am majoring in Quamo and mathematics, and I will be a senior this upcoming year. And already said, my Blink position is the Chief Marketing Officer, and our goal is to keep you informed and connected through our website and social media accounts. This year, we are excited to share that you can find tons of resources on our website, eccles.link/blink, as well as shared calendar for our student organizations, eccles.link/get involved.
Hi everyone, I'm Whitney. I'm a senior at the University of Utah and I serve as your content lead at Blink. And I'm double majoring in marketing and family, community, and human development. Twice a month, you'll receive a newsletter outlining upcoming student activities from organizations and departments at Eccles and highlights about the student experience. Our newsletter will also share student voices through our blog, so we'd love it if you could reach out if you'd like to guest author a blog post.
Hi, everybody. My name is Xander Johnson. I am the art lead for Blink this upcoming year. I'm so excited to see y'all at some point, hopefully. My job is to design a lot of the content that Blink puts out into the world. In addition, I would encourage all of you to pull out your phones right now. It's the appropriate time to do that. And give us a follow on Blink's Instagram. That's the primary point of communication that we have about all of the incredible events that our team has planned for this upcoming year, whether that be virtual or at a distance in person.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. My name is Andrea Cáceres Rosas, and I'm the Chief of Student Engagement for Blink. I am an incoming junior, and I'm currently studying Information Systems and Management. So I just wanted to come on here and just let you know that we're committed to elevating and advocating for your student voice in Eccles School this semester. I'm leading out on our first day of school tradition of passing out bagels, and they're going to be individually wrapped, and also final support. So keep an eye out for that on the first week of school, from the 24th to the 27th, from 8:30 to 10:30. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Aiden Richards. I'm a senior studying finance, and I'm the student organizations lead this year for Blink. So I can talk with you about how you can get involved with the over 27 business affiliated student orgs here, and all the Blink resources available to starting and continuing student organizations. There are also over 500 student organizations at the university, so there are really great opportunities for you to practice the skills you're learning in the classroom in real world situations.
Hi everyone, my name is Cynthia Wong and I'm a sophomore studying Quamo and computer science, and I will be the data analytics lead for this year. My role advocates for student voice and access through data-driven decision-making, and I will assist with collecting your feedback so that we can support and create an inclusive experience at Eccles. And to truly build that experience, your feedback across Blink's various pieces of programming can provide more insight into where we together can support and seek opportunities for growth.
Hi everyone, my name is Connor Leeming. I am your Associated Students of the University of Utah Student Senator, and I'm working with you and across others to advocate for your interests across campus. You're important, and it's important to hear your voice as we host student forums and to provide the Eccles community an opportunity to share your feedback. This will happen virtually on the first Wednesday of each month from 4 to 5 p.m., and you're all invited and encouraged to attend. And we're looking forward to making sure that your voice is heard all around our school.
Hi everyone, my name is Diana Nguyen and I am a senior studying finance this year, and I am the Chief of Events and Training. And our committee is dedicated to providing valuable and high-touch virtual events and trainings for this year. There are going to be virtual events as well as in-person opportunities for Eccles students to really connect with Blink during our business social hours and office hours. And to view our upcoming office hour schedule, please check our website for the events calendar.
Hi everyone, my name is Bailey Whiteley. I'm an incoming senior studying marketing and minoring in entrepreneurship, and I am this year's event lead for Blink. I hope to see you all on August 31st to September 2nd at a Blink hosted event, Party on the Plazoom. This is a great way to get involved and learn about the different Eccles student organizations and connect with various programs and services via tabling fair. So we have a lot of fun events planned that we're doing traditionally in person, but we're kind of figuring out how to move them online. So we're excited to see you there. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Veronica Ponte. I'm a junior at the University of Utah pursuing a double degree in business marketing and international studies. It's important to note that empathetic global citizenship is a key principle within the Eccles community. As current and future business leaders, we provide robust training opportunities around diversity, equity, and inclusion for our student body. The first Blink training this year will be on allyship for the Black community on September 24th from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. And we'd love to have you attend, and we look forward to having you.
Hey everyone, my name is Sean Kuo. I am a junior majoring in QAMO with an emphasis in information systems, and I am the upcoming community engagement lead. As a community engagement lead, I'm excited to lead out on virtual community service opportunities and bring awareness to civic engagement opportunities and resources. These opportunities will include tips and guides for volunteering, community service, opportunities on campus and within our community. And you can view all these events on our upcoming webpage, which will be coming shortly.
Hi everyone, my name is Laura Schwartz. I have the great privilege of serving as the advisor to Business Leaders Incorporated and also the manager to the Office of Student Engagement and Assessment. I just wanted to thank again our panelists so much for all the time that they took today and all of the work that they and their teams are doing to bring this semester to life in a great way. And for students to share that, again, we are so excited to be alongside of you as we make this a great semester. I'm going to be managing the FAQ section or the Q&A component that we're going to transition to next for this webinar. And so I would love it if folks would, if you do have any questions, please drop them into the Q&A section at the bottom of your screen. And to get started, I think that we had some great questions related to a couple different things, particularly around questions about if students are required to be in person, if their class is listed as an in-person component. And so I'm curious if Andrea, I know that you had answered that a little bit in the Q&A already, but I think that those are things that a couple of folks have asked about. Would you mind reiterating a little bit of expectations about how folks can communicate to their faculty regarding the in-class requirements?
Yes, absolutely. I've been typing fast and furiously trying to answer your questions, but I'm happy to take any of them through the video as well. So all of the classes, there's lots of different options for classes, and in your schedule, it should tell you whether you're in an in-person class, a hybrid class, an IVC class, or an online class, and then there's sometimes combinations of those. But no matter how the class is taught, every single class is going to be offered for you to get in virtually. We want to make sure that anybody who is feeling sick or anybody who has a concern or maybe is at high risk can participate in their class virtually. And so you will want to reach out to your professor, and you can get onto Canvas and find out how to access your professor. So you're going to have an email, they might have virtual office hours, so there's a lot of different ways to do it. But all of the professors' email addresses are available on the eccles.utah.edu site, and you can go to the directory and then just search for them. And then you can just send an email to your professor and let them know if you're scheduled to be partially in person, but you're not going to be there in person, you want to do it virtually. Just make sure that you let them know that. Because we're having every class, we are having a seating chart. So when you go the first day of class, you're going to be put in an assigned seat, and we're keeping the seating charts so that in the event that somebody gets sick, we can let people know, do the contact tracing. So we just want to make sure that we're extra careful this semester, knowing what your intentions are so that we can be very safe for everybody around you. So communication with your professor is going to be really important.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Andrea. Other questions that we're seeing in the chat are specifically related to, right now there's one is business $39.95, only 1 day a week. Will that one be in person for business scholars? And I know that some other questions have come through about the business scholars orientation, which is coming up next week. So I don't know if there's anything in particular you'd like to share high level there, Andrea, or if you'd like to pass that on to someone else.
Yeah, I'm happy to take that. So Business Scholars Orientation coming up a week from today is in person in small groups. So what we're doing is we're delivering a lot of information via video for you, and then we're having a lot of in person as well. And so each of the sections, we have you in a room where you'll be able to participate in person. But as I just mentioned, if you're not feeling well, you can also participate virtually. And so you should plan your ambassador. Every business scholar is assigned an ambassador, and they're your go-to person for communication. If you have any questions at all, they can let you know, and they'll let you know which classes are in person and which classes are going to be virtually. And then sometimes we'll have you watch a video before class and then do an activity for class. So it's just changing up all the time. That's an experiential program that we want to make sure everybody has the opportunity to get out, meet people, and experience in it. So your Eccles ambassador is going to be your go-to for how things are happening, but you should plan that every Friday could be in person, and then we'll let you know which ones we're going to do videos for, or if there's an activity that's not in your classroom. As far as orientation this Friday, casual dress. We'll be giving you anything that you need for that, so you don't have to come prepared with everything. We do know that some of the dorms are having, if you're moving into a dorm and you've taken your COVID test but you haven't received the results, you're going to be quarantined until you get the results. And so if you have to miss Business Scholars Orientation because you don't have your COVID results back yet, because you moved on campus, that's totally fine. Your ambassador will reach out to you, give you the information that you need, make sure that they connect you. We give you your backpack and those types of things. So we're just going to be really flexible this whole semester because of what's going on with the pandemic. So just make sure you know how to reach out to your Eccles ambassador, and that you do that on a regular basis. And then that'll be the easiest way to get questions answered. They can also answer some questions for you outside of the Business Scholars Program or point you in the right direction. So they're just a really great resource for you that way.
Thank you so much. One of the pieces too that I've seen a couple things come through the chat on, and Erica, as the representative for UAS, if you have different information, but just want to share a friendly reminder. If any of you are exploring different majors, you are really encouraged to follow up with your academic advisor or the peer advisors, as they will be able to help you get more information about what's most applicable for you as you help make those critical decisions. The other questions that I'm seeing are related to how students will be able to get their U-card. I know from an orientation standpoint, I haven't seen any updates about that. I'm not sure if Andrea or someone else has an update about U-cards, or the second piece to that would be, if you take that one, Andrea, is how do we know if classes are online or in person, as a couple courses appear in Canvas. So far, it's a little bit unclear for students.
Okay, what you should do is go to Canvas, And you should either now have syllabi for each class, or you should very soon get the syllabus for each class, and it will be very specific in how to engage with that class. I put in the chat how we're doing in person. So we've split the class in half. So half of the class will attend in person, and then the other half will attend in person the other class. So we don't have room in our classrooms for every single class to be in person every time for many of the classes. There are a few classes that you will be in person every time. Business 1051 is one of those classes. Business 3995 is one of those classes. So the way we're dividing you out is by your birth month. So if you were born in an odd month, so that's January, March, May, July, September, November, then you will be attending Monday or Tuesday. So what that means is if you have a Monday, Wednesday class, you'll attend Monday, or if you have a Tuesday, Thursday class, you'll attend Tuesday. And then the rest of the months, so the even months, you'll attend Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday if you have a Monday, Wednesday class, Thursday if you have a Tuesday, Thursday class. We will be doing seating charts, as I mentioned before, so we can keep track of everybody. So there will not be the option to attend a class that you're not assigned to, that you're not on the seating chart, because that's a risk for the pandemic. And so unfortunately, there's not going to be that option. And if you have any questions at all about your class, then you should be able to tell on the syllabus, or you should email your instructor. If it says staff on it, then you can send an email through the chat function that we have on eccles.link/fall2020 and ask us specifically about those classes, and then they'll forward those emails to the right people and we can get that answered for you.
And thank you so much. It looks like Maddie Russman, one of our advisors, has shared that U-cards, please check in the chat feature, but that they will be available behind the Union Building. We know that Housing and Residential Education is working for students who are moving onto campus to help have their U-cards distributed to them. The link to learn more information would be https://ucard.utah.edu. The next question that we're seeing, or some of the other pieces, are related to students who have recently applied for the Business Scholars Program and are looking for a status update about when they'll know if they were or not admitted. And also, they are curious if there is a Business Scholars Orientation the weekend before classes, since some COVID tests may not be available when they're hoping to come.
Yeah, so I can answer both of those questions. So if you are not living on campus, or if you haven't moved into your housing yet, you can come to the orientation. We're doing the orientation online with like a video of all the information that you might need, and then you'll be meeting in small groups with your ambassador. So we're keeping you socially distanced, and so we're in good shape there. So you can go ahead and come. And then if you've applied to Business Scholars, we will let you know before orientation. We're, as fast as we can get applications, we're meeting and we're making decisions on them. So given that today's Friday, probably by Monday or Tuesday, you'll be getting that information, but definitely before orientation on Friday, because we want to get you assigned to your Eccles ambassador before classes start. So we're just doing that as fast as we can right now.
Thank you so much, Andrea. I really appreciate you responding to all of those pieces. The last pieces that I'm seeing in our chat feature are specifically related to, there's a head chat question. And again, I know that Melissa mentioned that those can be arranged via Business Career Services, and also some etiquette around professional attire, and know that it is more than appropriate to come to your classes in a casual setting or a casual wardrobe, but know too that if there's a presentation or specific etiquette in terms of what attire needs to be worn that day, that would be shared with you if that happens to be different. If there are any other questions too, I think
Laura, can I jump in on that just really quickly? So your headshot, and sometimes Business Career Services has the opportunity to give you your headshot, or you can go in and take your headshot anytime. And then we do have some time scheduled with Business Scholars for that group of students. It's smart for your headshot to be in professional dress if you're going to use it for LinkedIn. And we do have you use LinkedIn. That's where a lot of hiring goes on and a lot of networking. And so it's going to be smart to do that for professional dress. For those of you who haven't moved yet, there's we'll teach you about professional dress and Business Career Services. There's always someone there who can take you through what's expected. I will tell you that for class and presentations and things like that, we don't expect you to be in a full suit. It gets really hot here before winter comes, and so you don't have to necessarily wear your suit jacket, but if you're going for an interview for certain types of industries, you'll want to have it with you in case, you know, there's some majors that are more formal than others. So we'll teach you about what to expect in different industries. But if you're coming and moving in, then that's just something to kind of think through.
And to piggyback on what Andrea said, if you don't have professional dress, we have it for you. So come to our office. We have the career closet. We will lend you suits, jackets, whatever you need for headshots or for trips or for interviews. So if you don't have it, rest assured, just reach out to Business Career Services and we will get you set up.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. And the last pieces in there will, some of the questions we can follow up with individually, but are there any other pieces that students are interested in hearing about? I do know one of the last questions that I saw was, will the Business Scholar Ambassador contact the student? And my understanding is yes. Andrea, please correct me if I'm wrong, but you will be hearing from your Eccles Ambassador.
Yeah, can I add one thing to that, Laura, as well, is that orientation on Friday, August 21st is Business Scholar orientation. That's different than new student orientation. So everybody needed to go through new student orientation before you registered. Business Scholars orientation is different. Everybody's going to go at a different time because they're ambassador. We've kind of staged them out through the afternoon. And so your Eccles ambassador will be reaching out to you and will be letting you know what time the orientation is for you. If you applied to Business Scholars with a phone number that you don't currently have or an email address that you don't currently check, then we need to make sure that we have your most updated email and cell phone number. And so you reach out to the Business Scholars office and make sure that they have your latest, greatest information if that's changed. Or if you still have access to those, double check those. Maybe they tried to reach out to you on an email that maybe you're not checking. So the Eccles ambassadors will reach out to you and give you that information. Also, there's emails that are constantly being sent from Business Scholars to the Business Scholars. So if you haven't received any emails, then let's double check and make sure that we update your email address as well.
And thank you so much. Andrea, the last question on there too was probably one that could be answered in the chat related to someone being an incoming transfer business scholar and wondering if they need to attend the orientation on the 21st or not.
Yeah, so I'll just, since we're going to end and it's going to be faster just to do it this way. So normally we have transfer scholars and business scholars. There is no transfer scholar class in the fall. The transfer scholars are, it will be a class in the spring. So if you've been accepted to business scholars, which required a different application, and it's a business $39.95 class, then you should come to orientation on Friday. If you're a transfer student in business in B Corps classes, but you didn't apply to be a business scholar, then You can quickly apply by going on to eccles.utah.edu, look in programs, and you'll see business scholars there. And we need to do that very fast because we've got to get you in the cohort before we start classes on 2 weeks from today. So there's still time to do that if you act quickly, or you can go into the transfer cohort, which is a semester, not a full year. And those applications are open all fall semester, and they're currently open on the website as well. So if you have any questions at all about that, then you can send an email to business scholars. There's a business scholars at utah.edu that you can send an email to, and they can answer those and give you that information. Or you can go to the website and there's a click in that you can chat and ask those questions as well.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. Our last pieces as we're wrapping up, again, are just to let students know that, again, we're so excited to host a great campus experience or virtual experience alongside of you this fall semester. I believe that more information, as Andrea mentioned, will be updated on a regular basis from our marketing communications team. I know Sheena has dropped in the chat the social handles to follow our marketing and communications department for Eccles, as well as regularly checking the fall 2020 FAQ page. More information will be available there. It's also appropriate to DM Blink if you have immediate questions, or reach out to faculty and staff via email, as we're so excited to make this a great experience. The last housekeeping item that we have is making sure that if you are one of the students who are interested in the opportunity drawing that we had going on for this event, please check the Blink social media pages, as we will be sharing in our story later today who the winner is. So as we officially wrap up, if there are any final questions, please drop them again in the Q&A. And we are so excited for a great fall semester, and just want to say thank you so much to everyone who joined the call today.